Alright, so now we got all our AC stuff set up, mocked out. I actually went ahead and put the AC condenser in yesterday, in between kind of doing this type of stuff, or the front runner system. So got everything else laid out. I went ahead and put the bracket on the back of this and our heater hoses. But this is pretty much the kit. Pretty nice kit. Just about everything you'd probably need, except for this kit. I think we ordered an extra hose kit, so this one did come with the radiator hoses. I know sometimes that doesn't. We've got a couple different options for a pump, so yeah, we're gonna do some vintage air in this chevelle. Well, we get the dash tore apart and the old heater box out yesterday. Now we've got our new AC controls in the aftermarket dash piece. We're just kind of letting that hang there, so we got to check a couple wires, make sure that we didn't pull nothing apart in that mess. Take that bracket out and try to get our AC unit up into this hole. They put these aftermarket brackets in, which I don't think is going to be a problem. And we're going to run our AC lines out through our fresh air vent. Luckily, they did not get rid of that hole right there, so we're going to run our AC fittings out that hole right there. So that's the plan for today. Alright, here we are, Monday afternoon, about 5:30ish. We're going to we called it a day. We got radiator in, some brackets painted, we got our AC hoses built, all the heater hoses hooked up, overflow tank back in, everything's tight and good. Got our electric fans wired up. We got to do a little bit of this stuff here, this wire loom on them, so a little bit of tidying up underneath there. Got our drain tube for our AC in. We got all our AC wires in. Our pressure switches hooked up and wired. Everything looks pretty good in here. We had to paint this bracket to mount that all the way down. Alright, so we got all our AC stuff sitting in here. Kick panels back in. Everything's all wired. We got the coil in the glove box, and our AC or our CD player mounted. He wanted to keep it up underneath the dash, keep the front of this thing looking a little cleaner. So we got to build a little stop for the door, which is no big deal. We got all the gauges back in. Dash is pretty well back together. So tomorrow we'll come in and vacuum, clean it out, set the seat in, build our little catch there, and I think that'll just about be caught up for inside the car. And then what we plan on doing is pulling the hood